Hi everyone, so this is for my girlies who have battled acne for like the longest time and you're not so deep with what salicylic acid does and all these big things. You really don't know what to do with your face. I'm here to offer some level of clarity. I've had acne for the longest time in my life. When I say the longest time in my life, I mean like more than 17 years of my life. I'm 32, so you can imagine how long that had been. And they are so bad that they had to leave acne scars. This is my acne scars healing. My acne scars were so bad, like they were so deep. Very deep. Now, before we even got to the scars level, because there are levels to this thing, it started with just tiny pimples always popping up every time, not even period time, like I mean every single time, and then to them now becoming bigger, coming out like bumps on my face, like they stood like soldiers, my face and everything. I want to also use layman terms as well for everybody, so that, like I said earlier, for those of you who were like me, you just did not know what to do with your face and you were not deep with all these things, and but you were still dealing with the complex of acne infested face, and that was what I had to deal with. So it was so bad. You can imagine how bad it had to be that I had a huge complex. I'll be in cars and random people are just advising me what to do. Or use early morning urine, use turmeric, like different things. There's nothing. At some point, it was as if my face was eating more than the entire body. Like I'll use egg on my face, tomato on my face, like different things on my face. I tried so many things. And up until my 20s, middle 20s, late 20s, I was still seriously battling, acne. So you can imagine how crazy that was for me. And like I said earlier, I want to bring some level of clarity to you today. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to advise you is, if you're still very young, you're still in your teens, please, you're beautiful. If you don't have money yet to start taking care of your face, chill out. When you're in your 20s, when you start having the money, if you're already in your teens and you already have money, fine. The first thing I'm going to advise you to do is to get a procedure done. Start with good dieting, good food. Before the dieting and good food, vitamins, take your vitamins and all that. Because when I also improved, before I even started getting some serious procedures done, I noticed serious improvement on my face when I started taking vitamins, when I started taking, supplements and all that. It really did help me. Supplements, especially, I'm in a business where I deal with a lot of supplements. I just started noticing my face started glowing, every part of my skin, not just my face, started glowing, but the acne was still there. They were still there, standing. You get what I mean? So they were still really strong on my face. So so fast forward to when I started making money. I was just spending money on my face, asking questions. My YouTube, always asking questions. My sister also battled acne, but the difference between herself and mine was that hers didn't start so early like my own, and also hers were not as bad as mine as well. Like mine would come all over my face, then hers may just come maybe a little bit here, but mine was just like all over my face. Can you imagine how bad it was, with blackheads and everything, so yeah. So fast forward to my 20s, when I started making some money. Like I said earlier, I started spending money. There's this time that I went to Philippines and then one lady met me and was like, oh, I could see your acne, I promise you, use this, it's going to pa. I went, carried dollars, spent on it, and came back to Nigeria. I think she called it honey, manuka honey or something. It was useless. Not that all of that didn't work on me. So the second time I went to Philippines, thankfully it was someone that was on board our trip from Nigeria that met me, one of our leaders, who said, okay, my one of my teammates is into skincare, can you just speak to her about your face and see? I was already making money at this point. I think I was 26, 27, already making like good money at this point. So money wasn't the problem. I just did not know what to do. That was my problem. So I didn't meet this particular lady. Asked her. She said, okay, what is going to help me is going to be microneedling. So I went for microneedling, and I did like 8 sessions of microneedling back to back. But from the first session, I'm not advertising for anybody here, so anyway, you will not see me mention any brand. But after my first microneedling, I noticed this serious improvement on my face. I'm not even going to lie. I noticed serious improvement on my face, a little reduction in the acne, and by the second and third, all my acnes were gone. I'm not exaggerating, like all the acnes were gone. The only thing is you just notice 1 or 2 pop-up sometimes, 1 or 2, 3, 4 pop-up sometimes and everything, but like the old ones were off my face from like the 3rd, 4th, and I finished a whole 8 sessions. It cost money, but trust me, it was a good decision. And I started noticing my face started glowing a little bit, but the scars now started showing up. The pimples were still a little bit there and all that. Then I stopped the session. I thought, okay, I think I was just so happy to get my face to a particular level. I was just very, very happy to get to that level because it hadn't been that good in a long time. I was so young when the pimples came up on my face. In fact, I didn't even remember what not having acne on my face felt like. So I left it like that, started managing it. Pimples stopped coming. Maybe I just outgrew the pimples or acne. Maybe I just outgrew it, but I didn't start, I wasn't seeing them except maybe on my period. They were just, a couple of them would just pop up and all that. Now fast forward again to my 30s, early 30s, my acne, I mean, now that I'm at this point, I'm seeing people with smoother skins, those people that have bomb faces and everything. And I really, because I don't really like makeup, I'm being very honest, I'm not going to say I hate makeup, yeah? But like, because of how sensitive my face is, I just didn't like, I always felt bad just pumping in foundation into my face, just putting all of that into my face, and then I have to bathe at night, morning and night. No, that one is not even a deal breaker. If you have acne, bathe every day, and also because you need to keep your face clean every single time. So fast forward to my early 30s, I now started paying a little bit more attention to some of the products and what they do. So I'm going to now share with you my recent realization and what has now helped me. Okay, when I say my early 30s, to now look like I'm in my mid 30s. I'm still in my early 30s. I'm 32 years. Okay, so what am I currently doing right now that is helping me? I think when you start the micro needling, try and keep up with it at least. If you don't have so much money, you can do it maybe every 3 months. If you have money, maybe every 2 months, maybe every month. If you have money, money, every month, please. What these serious procedures like chemical peel and microneedling, I would recommend, maybe because I've used more microneedling, but I'll tell you the difference a little bit. Chemical peel helps with resurfacing and it removes the dead skin and all of that. But microneedling, funny enough, also peels. It does a little bit of that, but it goes deeper. Okay, and both of them help with collagen production. So they help with skin renewal, cell renewal, and then help with improvement of your skin generally. And microneedling helps combat acne scars at deep level. So it has tiny, so when I say needling, it's not that bad, trust me. With the first time too, I thought it was going to be like a very crazy procedure, but it wasn't that bad. It's not even bad. Just, they're going to numb your face and then put numb your face for some minutes. So you feel the needling just a little bit, but you don't really feel it that much. Trust me, it wasn't a bad experience. The first one was a bad experience for me because I had bold acne on my face. So when they were doing it, I could feel it a little bit. I could feel it, but it was still a little painful. But if you don't have acne, you're just battling with scars and then, hyperpigmentation, discoloration of the face and all that, you may not really feel it. Okay, good. So fast forward again. I know why I'm giving all this background stories and all that, because I wish somebody had broken some of these things down to me this way. Most times when you go on YouTube, people are advertising this product, advertising that product, advertising that. I wish somebody had like really broken things down in a layman way for me. Some of us are slow learners. I'm a slow learner, but I'm the kind of person that once I learn, I move. That's the kind of person I am. Okay, so fast forward again. I keep bringing it back, okay. So fast forward again to my recent realization. I started learning more about some of these some of these acids and what they do on the face and all. Okay, I have been hearing about niacinamide, but I did not really know how good it was to the skin, and I brought it to my routine recently. Salicylic, I use salicylic. I use make sure you cream your face as well. Don't say because my face is oily. The reason why your face is producing so much oil is because it's lacking hydration. It's struggling to keep your face hydrated. It's struggling. Do you understand? So your face needs to always be hydrated. And then of course your sunscreen that one is not easy, no-brainer. There's been some arguments about sunscreen, but please just add it to your routine. It's not affecting my face. And overall, I think it has also helped improve my skin. And if you're someone who's under the sun a lot, sunscreen is not even try also not to be under the sun, whether you are using sunscreen or not. Try not to be under the sun, please. I beg of you. Okay, so recently this is what my routine has been like. So in the morning I use wash my face. Okay, wash my face with, trust me, I don't really care about the soap. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't really care about soap, but make sure it's a face soap. It can be vitamin C soap, any soap at all. And then right after that, I use salicylic. Salicylic is really good because it clears up your pores at deep level and helps with penetration of products. When your pores are dirty, when your pores are clogged, it doesn't allow products to penetrate. So salicylic helps with clearing it out and helping whatever product you're going to use subsequently to also get in. Okay, so another problem a lot of people have is that they have very dirty skin, very dirty face, and doesn't allow absorption of some of the products that you're using. Okay, so salicylic. After that, I use salicylic toner. If you have the serum, you can use the serum, but I use the toner. I use salicylic as my toner, and it has some other things as well inside. And then right after that, I use my vitamin C serum. Vitamin C serum is really, really good. I don't think I can really go in depth to what it helps with, but the hype about vitamin C serum is there. I don't know what difference that made to my face, but I use it. Okay, but I know salicylic was really powerful. Immediately I started using salicylic, I also noticed that my acne came a lot more less, whether I'm in my period or not. Okay, then after that, I make sure I moisturize. Okay, moisturize, and then you add your sunscreen. Then at night, almost the same routine. Please, I try not to complicate things. I'm not even going to lie to you. Like I said, this video is just me being raw and being honest with you. I'm not going to come and tell you, oh, use this. I'm just going to break things a little bit down. Did I mention that after salicylic, I add niacinamide? Okay, sorry about that. I add niacinamide. After that, your moisturizer. After your moisturizer, niacinamide is so powerful. It helps with discoloration, helps to tighten the pores. You know, helps with helps to tighten the pores, and discoloration helps with that as well. And then just overall good looking of your face, it really, really does help with that. Like, I didn't know how powerful. I think the main reason I brought this video is because of niacinamide. I'm not going to lie to you. That's the main reason I brought this. I noticed that every time I finish my needling, my micro needling, I enjoy the general appearance of my face eventually. But after like a while, I start feeling like, oh, I didn't really, and I start feeling like maybe it could have been a lot better. But this time around, I added niacinamide to it, and I've just been enjoying the overall experience. Okay, so after niacinamide, you add your cream or moisturizer, and I'm not mentioning any product here. I'm not going to. Nobody's paying me for anything. If you want me, you can pay me. Then I can mention names. You know. So after that, put on your sunscreen. Then at night, back to night. You know, I missed niacinamide in the morning. I missed mentioning that I use niacinamide in the morning. That is why I'm mentioning. I had to go back to mention it again. Okay. So in the night, wash your face again. I don't really care about the soap, but make sure it's a facial soap, because sometimes your body soap and the facial, they make the one for the face a bit less, you know, some of the things that will help for the body maybe too toxic for the face, you know, so you just be careful with that as well. So I really don't care about that. But these other things, at night I use the same process. I'm not even going to lie. Then vitamin C serum, everything, I just use them like that. Now the extra things I now add to my face, like what do you call it again? Retinol. Good. So I use retinol 3 times. I'm not going to mention the name of if you want to know the name of the brand, you can ask me. Okay, you can ask me on YouTube, I'll answer. You can ask me on Instagram, I'll answer, but I'm not going to mention here. They're not paying. If you pay me, I'll allow it. Mention maybe in another video. Okay, I just decided to do this video because I just really want to help someone, and seeing my face just glow is giving me so much peace and so much joy. Okay, I also mentioned some extra things as well. Okay, so yeah, I use that 3 times a week if I'm not really feeling so much acne on my face. Like if my face is just popping, I may do twice, but 2-3 times, very good. And then another thing I add to my routine is scrubbing your face 3 times a week at least. That is very, very important. It helps as well to, you know, decongest your face so that your products can work. Okay, and then overall, please, at least once a month, just go for what do you call it again? Just go for deep cleansing at a spa. Very, very important, where they will exfoliate, remove blackheads and all that. That will also help, because sometimes these things just clog your skin underneath, and they are not allowing this. As in, I'm just telling you the truth. These are some things I had to figure out through experience, you know, through the years as well, you know, just piecing things together from the things I was hearing from people and my own personal experience with my own face as well. Okay, so try to do it at least every month. I know somebody here may be looking at me and thinking, oh, who's going to have money for all these things? So pick some of the things I've said. The ones you can start doing, just start doing them. When you're comfortable, you can add everything. Okay, but I'm just being very honest with you. Then at least 2 times in a year, 3 times in a year, 4 times in a year, you can now get some of those serious procedures like a chemical peel. These are the ones that will give you the serious results. Your chemical peel, your microneedling. There are other things, or laser. There are plenty of other things, but these are the ones I've tried out so far. I'm just sharing my own personal experience, and I'm letting out at the final thing. Do you want to hear the final thing? As little as this sounds, they're like the big things. I learned them this year. You see rest and you see water. They are underrated to the your overall well-being. You know, when you're stressed, guess where it shows up first? On your face. And for us that we have big pores, acne prone face, whenever I'm stressed out, my pores will start like, they will just open like, boy, like as if they're saying, look at me, like that's how bad my acne gets. That's my acne scars. That's how bad they open up, you know. So stress, when I'm resting a lot, I also think some of the things that are also helping me this season is I've been resting a lot. I mean, prioritizing rest. I'm not even going to lie, really prioritizing rest. Whatever you want to do. If you say this season you must work and kill yourself, you may have your own genuine reasons for doing that. I've done that for 7 years of my life, but this December I decided it was going to be a lot of rest for me. I have my personal reason for that. Okay, so rest, and take a lot of water. Water is also another underrated one. Water helps with so many things, so many things. You know, I may not start mentioning them now, but when you do these things, I promise you. And I'm also going to add that you use body positivity affirmations, like, you know, just keep telling yourself these things are going to work on you. Be positive about that. Don't be negative. Sometimes you speak things into existence that we don't even know we're doing. I really hope this video helped you. I really hope it helped you. And if you found this very valuable, let me know if you want me to do more of such you know, some of these videos. I'll try to do more of it. Okay. And in my journey, now that I just added niacinamide, I'm still very much open to other things. I have another procedure by end of this year. I did one last month, I did one early this month. I mean, I'm doing another one. I was booked for 30th, so I'm doing another one. So hopefully you keep seeing improvements and keep sharing. Make sure to subscribe so you can be getting more information. I want my videos to just be everything about me, but it's always mostly about entrepreneurship, helping people, you know, entrepreneurs especially, through the entrepreneurial journey. I hope to do more videos by next year, be more solid with that. And then also you would see me do things around lifestyle as well, because I'm all about all of them. Okay, all right, bye.